All right, good afternoon. The Chairman, Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center. All legal departments, co-communists and reviewers. I'm Kim Solution, live from my Tejaran Avenue branch. Bring before you the final conclusion and the resolution of the third domestic misunderstanding reported by Mrs. Oluwafemi Omolayo against Ademola Oluwafemi. We once treated this case on the 25th of March 2022, where the parties were given time to go home to have a rethink over the issue of separation they bring before this office. So this office did not stand to separate or dissolve any marriage. Rather, we stand to mediate and find a comfortable way if we can resolve the misunderstanding amicably. Don't do that. Um, the parties are back here today where we can possibly ask more or few questions for the reason why they feel they should be together or why they still want to move on or not being together despite they have case in the marriage. Today we'll have the final conclusion and final resolution over this matter. Thank you. Bear with us because the husband did not give consent of his face last time with audio, so you can only listen to his audio while your wife will still attend to us. Okay, you are still bearing me to Oluwafemi, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You said both of you did court marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
Has it been dissolved in court?
No.
Okay, if the case has not been dissolved in court and you are still legally married to him, can you give us reason why you insist you want to move on in this marriage?
Because
Hence, the excuses you give to us that day, though one man's choice is another person's poison, you may you may be the type that is not willing to tolerate, maybe like the whites, you may be like the African that may want to tolerate white because you don't want to be moving from one woman to another or one man to another. But if there is a real cogent reason, except possibly you also have a other reasons or relationship aside that, give us a cogent reason why you don't want this marriage again. Aside, because you just gave us a minor reason that. What are the serious reasons that you felt you can't go back to the marriage with the kids?
thank you, ma'am. Because it's he can't stand on the feet for me, his wife, as a man. He believe in his family more than me and my kids. He can't stand, and I see that there is no love again because the way he has been behaving before I had the accident. So I believe there is no love again. By my husband not respecting me, even though he wants to do anything, he will do it with his family, with his mom and his dad, without my consent. A lot of things he has been doing without my consent. My husband will go and join us together, do business with his mom without my consent, that I will later hear from someone that is very close to them. So a lot of atrocities. I see it that there is not much respect. You can bring in anybody anyhow. You believe this is my house. This, I'm the owner of this place, so I can behave anyhow. I say that there is no much love, and the I bear him a lot. So
Okay,
I
so
don't think
what
I
you are
can
telling us now is that if you have a
continue.
husband that does business with the mother, we should divorce. And if you have
No,
a husband that bring in any member of his family anyhow without telling us, we should divorce.
no,
Then give us a real reason.
that's
At
my
least you are
reasons.
facing that
That
is your reason.
that's my reasons. That's my reasons.
Those are the two reasons that make you to be leaving the house.
That's my reason. And due to what happened to me, that is his mom that sent me message, and they never came back to check on me and see me. And I've been noticing a lot of things with them that they don't want me again. So I
And
don't
the
see any
family don't
love.
want you
They
again.
don't want me again, all of them, including him, especially him with the family. So I've seen a lot from them. So I
Okay,
don't want to
you said you
continue.
have some list of items that you want to pick from the house.
Yes, ma'am.
What are the items? Can you mention them? List them. Let's hear them out.
Number one, two-door wardrobe with one side locked.
Eh?
Two-door wardrobe with one side locked with my clothes.
Two door
Door
wardrobe.
wardrobe with one side locked with my clothes.
Locked with your
My
clothes.
clothes, because I have the key with me. He changed the key to the house. So
Okay.
my wardrobe was locked. I don't know whether they've opened it. I don't know. That was why I wrote it like that, because it's locked.
Okay, but you were the one that left the house, right?
It was due to the accident. I had an accident. That was why.
Okay, go ahead.
So number two, first step shoe rack. Number
Can you
three,
speak up? Let's hear what you're saying.
number two, first step shoe rack. Number three, washing machine. Number four, 12.5 kg cylinder, silver color with hose and regulator.
One
Number
point what?
12.5 kg
Mm.
cylinder, silver color with hose and regulator.
Mm.
Number five, big blue by big water drum. Number six, big generator. Number seven, blender machine. Number eight, toaster machine. Number nine, kids wardrobe, blue and white color. Number 10, kids small green chair.
Kid
No,
what?
kids small chair,
Kids.
green chair. There is a small chair for my small boy. Number 11, laundry basket. Number 12, dustbin can with cover blue color. Number 13, all my shoes with my kids' shoes. Number 14, one pack of glass cover plates with 7 pieces on top of my wardrobe. Number 15, adult weight scale on my wardrobe. Number 16, foam mats for my kids. Number 17, grinding stone. Number 18, hand grater machine. Number 19, white butter plastic with cover in the kitchen. Number 20, one big party cooler.
You
Number
speak up.
21,
Oh, speak up. So that they can
number
hear.
21, 2 to 3 medium party cooler.
Who is that?
Number 22, medium hot water flask in the kitchen. Number 23, breakable plates inside the party cooler. Number 24, 3 to 4 cooking pots with cover. Number
Papa, this one,
25,
make I no say the list long.
one big turning stick
So
in
as
the
I
kitchen.
don't faint, I'm just coming from court.
Number 26, 4 to 5 round big water bath. They are on drum close to toilet. Number 27, glass jug sets on top of my wardrobe. Number 28, glass cup on top of my wardrobe. Number 29, transparent plastic with ash color in the
Take I
kitchen.
easy one after the other.
Okay,
Number what are you?
I'm number 13.
Number 30.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
White covered paint plastic in the kitchen. Number 31, pieces of mug cup on my wardrobe.
Pieces of what?
Mugs. There are things I collected during my wedding.
How many pieces?
I can't really say because I only knew where I put my things, and these are the list I can remember for now. There are more than that, but that's those that I can remember for now. Number 31. Number 32, big wedding frame picture in the sitting room. 33, mopping can with stick. Number 34, knife, spoon and fork.
Please give me plastic rubber from there.
Number
To wash my
35,
hands.
plastic and kits, plates and kits plates. Number 36, rechargeable lamp and torchlight. Number 37, small cooler in the kitchen. Number 38, small buckets on top of my wardrobe. Number 39, hand grater for ginger. Number 40, two-faced glass covered hot plate. Number 40, brown big travelling box. Number 42, baby bath. That's all I can remember for now. There are more than that, but since I am not able to enter, so these are the things I can remember. So,
Is there air condition in that house?
no,
Is there ceiling fan?
yes,
Is there standing fan?
no,
Ceiling fan is the ceiling fan is it bought by you?
no, it's buying,
Huh?
it's buying,
By him. You bought all this one now. The I better drop it.
What's that?
I beg, I no wan faint. No vex eh?
Yes, ma'am.
Continue eating.
How old is this marriage? How old is the marriage?
Going to 10 years.
10,
Before 10 then.
10 years.
10.
Ada, no vex. Release that name again. Record that list.
I should record the list. Number one, two door wardrobe with one side locked, filled with my clothes.
Okay.
Number two,
And
first,
you lock it, right?
it's locked. My key is with me. If
Okay.
I have to open it, I have to open it myself.
Okay.
He has his own key to his own too. Number two, first step shoe rack. Number three, washing machine. Number four, 12.5 kg cylinder, silver color with hose and regulator.
Cooking gas cylinder.
Only cylinder. It was the brother that gave me the gas cooker. Only cylinder and hose that I bought.
Okay.
Number five, big water drum. Number six, big generator. Number seven, blender machine. Number eight, toaster machine. Number nine, kids wardrobe, blue and white color. Number 10, kids small green chair. Number 11, laundry basket. Number 12, dustbin can with cover, blue color. Number 13, all my shoes with my kids shoe. Number 14,
What shoes like how many pairs?
I can't really remember again. There are a lot of shoes. I can't really remember. That's why I wrote it like
Why? Why?
that. Okay. Number 14, one pack of glass cover plates in 7 pieces on my wardrobe. Number 15, adult weight scale on my wardrobe. Number 16, foam mat for my kids. 17, grinding stone. Number 18, hand grater machine.
What do you mean by grinding stone?
That our native grinding stone.
Okay.
We call it olo. 18, hand grater machine. Number 19, white butterfly plastic with cover in the kitchen. Number 20, one big party cooler. Number 21, 2 to 3 medium party cooler. Number 22, medium hot water flask in the kitchen. Number 23, braided blue plates inside the party cooler. Number 24, 3 to 4 cooking pots with cover. Number 25, one big turning stick in the kitchen. Number 26, 4 to 5 round big water bath. They are on drum close to toilet. Number 27, glass jug sets on top of my wardrobe. Number 28, glass cup on top of my
What is on
wardrobe.
top of your wardrobe?
Glass cups. Those are the thing, my gifts during the wedding.
Okay. I wanted.
Number 29, transparent plastic with ash color in the kitchen. Number 30, white cover paint plastic in the kitchen. Number 31, pieces of mug cup on my wardrobe. Number 32, big wedding frame picture in sitting room. Number 33, mopping can and stick. Number 34, knife, spoon and fork. Number 35, and plates and kids plates. Number 36, rechargeable lamp and torchlight. Number 37, small cooler in the kitchen. Number 38, small buckets on top of my wardrobe. Number
38 is what?
small buckets on top of my wardrobe. I have some buckets.
Rubber rubber bucket.
Small buckets. Maybe plastic buckets, small one that they used to give us at the party. I have like 2 or 3. I don't know. I know I have.
Okay.
Number 39, hand bracer for the ginger. Number 40, two-faced glass cover hot plate. Number 41, brown big traveling box. Number 42, baby bag.
Okay. If you calculate this now, can you check how much those things can worth? Cost?
Ah,
I
That means
Cash what of it.
I'll sit down and calculate it well.
Those the ones, which ones are the ones they give to you for
It's only
your
the
marriage?
mugs, the mugs and the gas cups with some coolers.
The big coolers or
There
eating.
is one big block. The other ones are medium size.
You sponsor the marriage.
Yes. I know how much I spent. You don't need to laugh. That's the way you laugh. I know how much, and I don't because of that. Treated you bad. I don't treat you bad.
Mr. Olawoye,
I'm doing all this all because you are my husband. I don't look at it that I'm not supposed to do it. I do it all because of the law and because we are one. But since you don't want me again, so let me take my things. You have remarried, no problem. Good luck. Let me have my things and go out. Good luck to everybody.
alright, you help us control the laugh, yeah?
That's the way you used to.
It's not it's not funny. It must sound funny or look funny, but it's not funny that you should be laughing controllably like that.
Okay.
Yeah. When you're laughing uncontrollably, you know it's annoying at times. And we're not in amusement park or we're not in a white show. We're in serious matter, so we put some out of seriousness to it. I want to ask some few questions. You said you sponsored the marriage or he paid the dad.
They paid my diary, they return it back to them.
You have returned the dad.
They return it because according to Yoruba, they believe when you pay diary to the family, you've sold your child to them, according to Yoruba. But these days, they don't return it again.
But you return your
But they return my dad, return my own, we still have them.
okay, that means as a Yoruba woman, because they don't your family did not collect the dowry or they paid and they return to them, meaning you can go out anytime.
No,
Because
that
the
doesn't
dad
mean I can, if there is no issue, that doesn't mean I can go out anyhow. Anyhow.
because not returning does not mean the dowry was not paid.
Yes, it was paid, yes.
The dowry was paid
Yes.
and they feel okay, my daughter is going to eat food there, is
Yes.
going to have children there,
Yes.
and not that, then maybe in their own with their own wisdom or however they feel they should handle the tradition, they decided to give the dowry back. That doesn't mean the dowry was not paid.
Yes.
So there's no returning there per se. If they just felt they should do it that
That's
way,
right.
but the dowry was properly paid by the man.
Yes.
Okay. Then aside that, sir, I want to know, was there a court marriage after the traditional marriage?
There is. Oluwafemi, as I have an incredible other government.
Have any of you filed divorce there?
Not yes.
And you know there is a procedure to that.
Yes.
Because we can only mediate and resolve. Court is the only person or only place that have the jurisdiction to dissolve marriage, not us. And hence there is a court marriage. The issue of you asking for your property, you have this before both of you married or you have these properties when you got married?
I bought them. There's some that I have gotten before I married. But most of them I bought them after I married.
After the wedding.
No, even before the wedding. We did wedding after my first child. My first child was 3.5 years before we did the wedding.
Hmm?
We did the wedding after my first child was 3.5 years.
3.5 years.
Mm.
Okay.
I'm with you, madam. I'm with you.
You know, I talked to you, we spoke that day, both of you were here. I asked you. You said you don't have issue with her picking her things,
At all.
but it's just that she will not come into the house
Yes.
to pick her things.
Exactly.
If you think of all the things she have listed, they are big things and they are nothing. Do you understand
I
me?
know.
Everything she have listed from A to Z, they are very big things and they are nothing as well, based on the angle you are seeing it from. People build house and let go. People buy brand new car and let go. People born child and the child died and they let go. Then you think of everything that you have calculated. Now, if we check it, those things are very much and those things are just nothing. They say that somebody's 1,000 is the person's 1 billion.
Yeah.
Whereas for somebody's 1 billion is another person's 1,000. Depends on how you value what you have. If a marriage of 10 years, yields the numbers of what you have listed and what you want to take out of the marriage based on your reasons you have given to us married women across the globe, and to even those that even have kids already, that these reasons are big enough for a married woman to leave her marriage and move on with her life. Marriage can be toxic, and toxic is in a diverse way. It could be emotional trauma, it could be physical assault or beating and all that. But I've been looking into both private conversation between myself and both of you, and online conversation and interaction between myself and both of you. I have not seen much reason. But because you are both adults, and who wear the shoes know where it pinches, his or her. And it's the reason why I cannot press much. I can only try my best. And when my best is not enough, then I will just leave it for God intervention. If she choose to come and pick those things, do you have any problem with that, sir?
No problem at all. At all, at all.
Because if you had had problem with that, I would tell her to go to court. But madam, let me also let you understand something. A situation like this, if you are married and mostly when the marriage yields anything that you have mentioned, whether pants, whether pin, anything you got within the period that you are in this marriage or after the as of the right when you are married in court, it's not what any one person will get out and said, I'm picking my things. The law says whatever acquired within the period of the marriage will be shared by both parties, to the husband and to the wife. So if court want to decide whatever you could have there, if it is 5 mobi stick you acquired during the marriage, then the court will ask, okay, this person take 2.5, you give 2 to your husband, give 2 to you, then the number 5 one they'll divide it into 2, you take half of the mob, the other person will take half of the mob. Then when you talk of the wardrobe, if you want to sell it and share the money, both of you will auction it. This is how much it costs. It costs 5,000, 2,500 you, 2,500 you, and that is how it should be. We are not dissolving this marriage. If you so wish that you don't want the marriage again, you will approach the law court, and it's only the court that will decide on this issue. One, when you are done and both of the marriage is dissolved properly from court, in that place you tell the court you have properties in the house. If the man will feel no, I don't have any issue with whatever she have there, come and pack it. Then the issue of you taking it to the main road, you don't do that. The court clerk or court staff can come to your house with her and pick her things. That is if that is the court decision. If you decided, okay, you bring it everything out to the compound where you are living, bring in your van into the compound and pick your things, fine. But in as much as she was the one buying it, bringing it to the room, you allow her to pack things as court decides. But if you feel you are still hoping that God can intervene in the matter anytime because of the children, those things he mentioned, they are nothing, just like I said, and they are something. You just let her be. As far as the court wedding still stands, and she have not filed any divorce, one, she cannot remarry with anybody. Both of you can have boyfriend. She may decide to go and have child with another man, as you also have your own. When both of you choose to come back again, you come back. Then if you feel no, I want to move on, I want to be settled and have another church court wedding with another man or woman, then before you do that, you have to go to court and file the divorce properly. You must be properly divorced before you move on with another spouse. So if she wish to take them and you don't want any divorce, you just want her to be with those things, the mob and the plastic and everything that she got. You just give us a date that you will put them. If you don't want her to come to your room, definitely she will not come. Just put them at the compound there, then not the main road. She will come and pick her things. And when she's done, she want to come back or she want to move on, she will go and file divorce or you go and file divorce. But here we don't dissolve. But if you feel no, it's not that, the properties are things that will go to marriage, you should proceed to court. Then any of you can go to court. Do you understand me, sir?
I understand it very well, very well. Because with her, I was even thinking that she will give me the list and start from
I'm ready
point.
to give you this.
That this you will not take this you will not take this. Before she arrived to my place, I have everything. Because
Okay.
before
Did
she
she
married
mention,
me,
hold on, did she mention some things that is in your house?
because she
I did not mention
replaced
anything in
she
her house.
replaced them. All
No,
because
I
they
did not replace anything.
listening
I
to me.
listed the thing I used my money to buy.
Listening to me
Don't lie
Madam,
here.
now.
don't interrupt. Madam,
Listening
take
to
her
me
easy.
now.
Take her easy.
I know you are gone, that's it.
I'm going. There's nothing that is
You see,
leaving me.
you see, the issue of blending machine, I have two before she arrived.
Oh, you don't have any blender.
Listening to me.
I used that one.
Listening
My
to
money
me
to buy that
now.
one. You did not have any. I did not meet anything.
I have two
You did not
blender.
have.
Okay, what makes you think this
See,
man don't have right to interrupt you when you are
I
listening that thing?
don't.
You do you know yourself? You don't have respect for yourself as well. Do you think if you are talking to a man like this and the mother or the brothers will be watching you talking like this and interrupting a man like that, even if you are the one that built the house is living? Madam, take it easy.
I'm sorry.
See, I don't have a problem with that
Even though
because
you want to take everything, I can give you.
I know she because I don't disturb her with her work. I always accept. If she comes late, she wants to go and treat her. I've never a day asked her for money. That where's your salary? I
Whether you
cater,
ask, you know, as
I
husband
cater,
and wife are made to help each other.
I cater for everything. Even if I collect salary, I buy food. Full stop. And I make sure that I pay my school fees, my children's school fees. I make sure I pay the house rent. As her, she's here. You understand? I make sure I pay house rent. I make sure I pay the NEPA bill, not in her own custody. I always told her that sweeping of the floor of the house, she will be the one paying for it. And when she is doing that, I never disturb her in any way. And most everything that a man should have as a bachelor, I have them before she arrived. And
Like
she can't
what?
be expecting me like all this what she mentioned buckets all this time. You can't be expecting me to keep something for about 3 years now because all the buckets, most of the buckets, all the plastic something and the plates, set of plates, I have them before she arrived. She never meet me empty. You met me in a good condition. You understand? And you add more to it. So coming in now to say you want to pack everything, I have set of this,
No
I have set
problem.
of this, I have set of this.
Everyone you want to give me.
That's out
Except
of
it's
it.
not my money.
Out of it. Because I supported you to buy it.
You did not support me.
You understand?
I work hard for my
Indirectly,
money.
this thing. Indirectly, I
You support
supported
me in
you.
anything.
So I'm free if she said she's coming. I will pack everything.
Pack it.
I will pack everything. I know where you are going to. Just I will pack everything outside. You understand? For you.
It's not
I'm
outside,
okay.
within the
I'm okay. You
compound.
understand?
No
All
problem.
because you don't want the how is it? I don't know. I don't know. Because as a man, I believe that what should be done is supposed to be done. No man can accept all what she has been doing. Despite that, I still bear it within me that okay, let peace reign. But in as much she
Do you
said,
think was she sleeping with a man outside?
I don't
I
know, I've
wonder.
never caught
I
her,
wonder.
but I never caught her.
I
But
wonder.
the reaction, her reaction shows.
That
You
I'm
understand?
doing it.
Her reaction shows because sometimes I don't. Sometimes she go always go for night
Okay,
work.
I will do it as well.
I don't see her because I supported her with that attitude, with that job.
Mm.
But sometimes she will come. Anytime she's supposed to have rest in the house. Maybe she has leave or off. You can't find her.
If you
She
can't
will go
find
say
me, I
lis ten
went
to
to
me,
work. I
lis ten to
went to
me,
work, which you know.
lis
I
ten to
don't go
me.
anywhere.
She
I'm not
will
a
go
party
she will
type.
rather go to market to go and buy some things or she will go to her friend's house.
Me?
You understand?
Friend.
A friend house that they will
Yeah.
both go to
Mr.
this thing.
Oluwafemi,
They will
don't
both
lie.
they will both
Stop
go to market
lying.
and she will come back
Ah.
late. So I don't have
Mm.
any problem with you all because
Wow.
you see all because you can't bow. And that's why I said if this group have chance,
bow.
you understand,
Why you
to
just
to
saying
to
this?
to 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 even see to what I'm saying, not for her to come to my life again, you
I'm not
understand,
even coming.
not for her to come to my life,
I don't want
but
to come.
for you to know that there's any place you can go to with this your attitude for me
No,
managing
thank
you,
you.
go ahead
Thank
with
you.
it, you
The same
understand.
way I manage it too.
You see go ahead with it, you
Thank
understand.
you.
My problem with her is that my children is the most important thing.
Mhm.
My children is the most important. That's the first. That's what prompted me the first time taking her to the human rights. I don't have anything. Go. How will I be able to see my children? How will they come closer to me? That's my major something. I can decide not to even ask for them. You understand? They will surely find me, but I don't do that because I have to learn. I've learned a lot. Because I too, I do counsel people based on marriage issue, but our own is just a bit stubborn because I have tried all the possible I could.
Stubborn, I have
You
to
understand?
ask you.
That they should go and beg her, which they do,
Who begged me?
which they did. You understand? Including my landlady went to their parents to her to beg her. You understand? On behalf of me, she refused, and she was ashamed to come to the house. That's why she said,
Me? Ashamed?
you are
Did I do
ashamed.
anything wrong?
You are ashamed to come to that
Did I bring
area.
man home?
So
Why will I be
this
ashamed?
thing, my dear,
Because of
come,
what?
my dear.
Hey,
I married
did
you.
I steal?
I married you, and I pay your price.
Did I
I
steal?
married you. You understand? So come,
Did I steal?
this thing, come and pack your load.
I will come.
I will
I'm
pick,
coming on
I will
Tuesday.
pick, I can't be
You will
shy.
be around because that's when I'm chanced.
See, you
I
can't
must be
because of
around.
your life, your own this thing,
That's
spoil my
when
own life.
I'm
You
chanced. I
understand?
don't know.
So
I don't know
weekend,
for you.
come
I can't come
weekend,
weekend.
I will prepare everything. I will put them inside the heat.
But that's when
You
I'm
see.
around. You can't put it outside when
See,
I'm not
I will
around.
put them
You
outside.
can't put it in the
Then
house in the
I
compound
wouldn't
when I'm
mind.
not
I
around.
wouldn't mind if anything happen to it.
You
I will put them
bring
outside
it
the
out when
compound.
I'm around.
So that's it.
Why did you get the membership?
You bring them out when I'm around.
So
Don't
you
spoil
can't,
my things and nothing must spoil there.
you don't feel nothing.
Mm.
Madam, as it is, I'm going to refer you to court.
That's it.
Yeah, because the way you are going about it, I don't tolerate such from nobody.
That's fine.
But those that know me for justice, integrity, and fairness. Anything outside that, I'm not part of it. One, you are too. The way you talk as if you put the man inside your pocket, you don't do such things.
No, ma, he's lying on me. The lies
No,
is too much.
madam, listen to
The
me.
lies is too much.
Listen to me. There's nobody that will confirm that what you also say that you two did not lie. But even at that, whether you are saying truth, you are telling lie, you also the way you are interrupting your busybody, you can't be calm, you are interrupting him, you weigh him, you resize him, you talk here and talk there. Even if it's the last, people separate and move on with their life peacefully without even any other thing. You move on, go and marry, you move on, you go and marry. But as far as children are with you want to talk to the children, fine. You want to pick the children, go and meet your dad. People do things in a very matured and civilized way. You don't use pride, arrogancy for all this kind of a thing. It doesn't pay nobody. Nobody. It doesn't pay nobody.
Sorry.
If you have moved on, you have moved on. But you can't compare him. You can't tell him. At least what you are demanding for, even if they worth billion, others will tell, even if they worth nothing. You might be demanding for this toothpick. If you really want to stress, you will ask to go to court. When you are done with court, the court will decide how the property should be shared or be given to you. Okay, he said he don't have problem with whatever the plastic you said or everything that you have, the properties you have in his house you want to pick, which any other normal person will feel okay. That day he was even saying he will put it outside. Wherever he put them and you pick your things, fine. At least your things are not in his house. You are still comparing him, telling him where he should keep it. Okay, I told him if you don't have any issue with her picking those things, keep it in the compound, let her come and pick it. He even said no problem. You are not telling him when you want to pick, and for that reason he must be at home. For what? For what? Is he your child? Or what makes you think everything you said can work will work out?
Sorry.
Well, we'll open a call line, but if the 09030002474, or just three or five of you. If you have any advice, if you have any word to say, please you say so that we can come to an end of this case and do other things. Okay, another thing is this. Are you taking the responsibility of the children?
No, you take responsibility of his children.
Okay. You are going to sign that you will not deny him access to his children.
Yes, I will not.
Do you
I really
understand me?
wanted him. I don't want to talk to him after anything to do with him before. Because all the things that I've done for me so far. But because of my case and because of the way you've talked to me and you've advised me a lot, I'll give him grace of you can call me at any time. I don't want us to fight initially. I want us to go, everybody to go in peace. But due to the way he's talking, it's really making me annoyed. It's not as if I'm like that. I'm not like that. It's really making me annoyed. I want us to go peacefully. I don't want us to fight. I only want him, only grace I want him to do is he can call on behalf of his kids. He can talk on behalf of his kids alone. Because before I don't want to have anything to
I
do.
don't understand. Which one you talk on behalf of the kids?
As in, he can call me on behalf of the kids.
What does it mean? What does it mean? Do you want me to discuss?
What I'm trying to say is that the way you said, there are some people that will go in peace. That's the way I want it. I want to go in peace. That is the way
Okay,
it's.
how do you want to be seeing the kids?
That's the question.
No, I'm asking you so that we can resolve that as well. So that you guys, if you have any issue, bury that thing. None of you should instigate the children against each other. Allow the kids to grow normally without any this. Let your lifestyle, her lifestyle, not affect the children negatively. Yes. So how do you want to be seeing the kids now?
For me, because of their school, every weekend they have to be coming to my place.
Not every weekend.
That's every weekend they have to be reporting to my place. Then I will tell them every Sunday because of the nature of my job. You understand? So every weekend by Friday, if they close from school, you have to return to my place.
What is the distance between where you are and where
I
they
don't
are?
know where she is now. I don't know where she is. But the distance is just, it's not too far. 100 naira transport to my place. Understand? Then I don't know where she's staying now. So any place that she want me to drop them, I will come and drop them there. It's not necessary I have to
But
come.
that every weekend it will disturb the education of the kids.
Because they are doing lesson.
Yeah.
They are doing
That
lesson.
every weekend.
It's not be every weekend.
If it is holiday, and
Mm.
maybe they are on holiday, you not pick
See,
them when they are done with your day.
why
But at least you can see them like maybe once or twice in a month, other than every weekend.
why I said is that
Mhm.
I and my children are supposed to go to the same church together. We have to go to
Mhm.
church. I said we need to go to church together.
And that's what I'm saying.
So that's why I said every Friday, if possible Saturday, I will come to pick them. Then return them on Sunday. If possible.
But they need to hold on now. You don't know how they run children's school. Children come from school, they need to do their siesta, they need to do their homework, and not that and not that. You pick them, as at the time you pick them on Saturday, how did they do their homework? Then you return them on Sunday. How are they going? When are they going to rest? They don't treat children like that. At least if it is twice in a month, better. That twice in a month you pick them, then they go to, maybe even if your church have a program, those end of the month, or what is it called, I think every church have some program every last Sunday of the month or first Sunday of the month, something like that. You can pick them, if you pick them on Friday they stay with you, Sunday you return them, they resume back to work. You understand? Holiday, when they are on long vacation, you pick them, they spend quality time with you, after which you now return them, just like that. That's how it should be. Nobody should be bringing, none of you should bring condition that will affect the kids. They are your kids, nobody is dragging them with you. But you have to consider the welfare of the kids. You have to consider the proper upbringing of it. Taking them up and down every week, it doesn't mean it. But the quality time they will spend with you is better. If you are even picking them every day and they are not spending quality time with you, it doesn't matter. Yes, you get me. But the quality time they will spend with you is what matters. Going to church, there's still not even time, because you'll be engaged in the church. After that, you bring them, you move again to go and drop them. But if you are seeing them twice in a month, then when they are on holiday, you pick them, because they are in their mother's custody. The holiday they spend with you, then you, that is when you have more time, play with them, talk with them, advise them, caution them, and all that. That is when you study your children lifestyle the more, not picking them weekend, drop them the same this thing. You understand me?
No problem. If you not deny them, if she is
No.
not stop them not to, I will.
Oh, I
Then
can't. I won't. And you should
giving them
do the
full
right
of
thing you're supposed to do
this
for
thing,
them. Not that you won't pay their school fees. You
giving
won't feed
them.
them. This year he has not paid them. He has not paid their school fees this year.
Who cause it? Is it
I
not?
caused it. Hmm.
Is it? Say buy them food. I will make sure I get the younger one.
How
The
old
older
are
one
they?
that's going to at least 12 years.
That one needful.
Yes, I wish I've done before. She collected and seized it.
No, madam, don't do that.
So buying.
For proper
I
communication
know, mommy. I had
between
my reason
two
of
of you,
doing that.
what
It
is
did
the
not pay school fees. It did not give them
let me
fees.
tell you one thing,
I want
madam.
to be talking to that. Even the boy
Hold
gave me
on,
that,
hold on.
mommy, I
Let
don't
me
want it.
tell
He did
you,
not give us
some of you that
he
does
said I
that
did
kind
not
of
want it. That boy
some
gave me himself that did I need this for mommy? I said I don't know. It's your dad that gave you. You use it. She said, mommy, I don't think I need it. Because he did not feed us. It's feeding that we need.
how did the children know
No,
that
you are
it
not
doesn't
feeding
feed them? Are
them.
you not the one
Whenever
that
he's,
is telling them?
Oh.
whenever he
You are
sent
not giving them even better
I will send
understanding
you.
as a mother. It's not by talking pra pro 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 pra pra. There are things you don't bring children in for. You are not a baby, you are an
The boy used
adult.
to ask me.
Ask you how. If you did not bring, you should be ashamed of yourself. How will a little boy of 12 years be asking you of who is bringing feeding if you did not tender your dirty lifestyle to the children? I don't know why some of you cannot have children and leave the innocent children out of your unnecessary nonsense problem both of you and husband or wife will be having. You want to drag the children in, you want to impose, you want to open the children brain to know adult attitude and everything by force. For what? If children are inquisitive and you don't give them what they are eager to know, they will not know it. Who is bringing food? Who is not doing this? Your father have not paid school fees, your mother have not done this. People should keep down such lifestyle to yourself and stop all this thing you are bringing to the society. Ah, one thing is for you to have custody of children. Another thing is for those children to grow in a proper way. Let us see that this child is not lying. Let us see that if you look at this child, you ask this child one or two things about their father. Let the child not say any negative thing about their father or their mother. But some of you men will be in custody of children. You will castigate their mother. You will say your mother is this, your mother is prostitute, is this, whether he abandon you. The children need all those explanation from you. No, keep it to yourself. When the children, when they grow, they will get to know the truth without you even telling them. If their father is wayward, keep it to yourself. When they grow up, they'll know their wayward father. You are not doing the child anything good. Rather, you are destroying the child. A child that should be thinking of what age of 10 years, 12 years should be thinking. You bring what is this? What is your father have a wife? What did child know about wife? Your father have a girlfriend. I am just saying generally because it's happened. Autocracy don't work in any relationship. When a man is too autocratic, you see that the woman will get tired of you. This one you have to be, you just want to remote person, do this one, then a woman will just stay and you want the man to do everything at your own desire. If the relationship doesn't work that way, both parties need to bend. When somebody is bending for you, don't over bend the person because you may end up breaking that person. Then love will die because you make the person feel uncomfortable. We agree on twice in a month. That twice in a month, is it first and last or how?
Should be first week and third week.
First week and third week.
Third week. Or it should be first week and third week.
Is that
Or second week and fourth week. Second week and fourth week.
I think that is fair.
Second week and fourth week because of their mercy.
Second week and the third week. So
Fourth week.
fourth week. Please give me undertaking form. I come and go with the form. And please don't miss out for their school fees and all this thing again you were doing before. Just like I told you before, you are not doing her anything bad, rather it's you yourself that you are punishing. Let that not repeat. If there is any issue you don't understand, you can get back to the office. Don't rub it on the kids. I need to. Do it first. You write your name and address, then where you find write this undertaking that. You start undertaking from there, that you will grant him full access to his children. You'll be visiting the kids. The children will be visiting him second and last Friday of every week. You pick them and also return them and that, and then
And the issue of the school
No,
fees,
you are not going to
The
have nothing to do with you.
Yes.
Write what I
That's
ask
what
you to do.
and
And
include
you are not going to instigate the children against him.
she should
no, I'm
include
not.
the
I'm not
holidays.
going.
She should
Hmm?
include the holidays.
Holidays is
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yes, holidays is there. No,
yeah.
they are not going on holidays. Maybe you pick them twice a month.
No, they are
They
going
should
on
include
holiday
they are going
They
on
always
holiday.
go holiday with him.
because you have custody of the children. You are the one that is with the children. Holiday, they need to be with the other person.
Because of their lessons. That was why I'm saying
Forget,
that.
I'm going to take
I
care
have
of
home
this.
lesson teacher.
Okay, I'm going
Home
to
lesson, the person should go like you go and
I
get home
know
lesson teacher. If they are on
I
holiday, get lesson
I
teacher
care
for
I can
them.
get.
No problem.
Oga, don't tell the children anything negative
No,
about
I
their
don't. I don't. I
mother.
don't, yeah, I don't even talk to
Because I'm
them.
still going to call these
Anytime,
children to interview them.
anytime they come to my place, there, I don't even ask of their mother. As
That,
my younger one will ask me,
the little children, they came to me one day that they are
You are not the
Right.
one to tell me anything until I see the
Okay,
children.
ma.
I
Okay,
think,
ma. Okay, ma.
well, I don't even
You have
bother
done
to
it
ask.
before. That's why I'm saying it.
I don't
The
bother to
parents.
ask.
Madam, right. I want to attend to another person.
I don't bother to ask
What do you
anything.
say I should?
Write the undertaking. One, you will not deny him access to the children. You will be picking the children twice in a month. And during holiday, the children will spend holiday with him. Simple. And you should not instigate the children against their father. Keep the children away from your matrimonial issue. Your name here. Just be written up. Your name here, your address, then write undertaking to take full responsibility of the children, school fees. You um, should not instigate them against their mom. And then once again, and if you're returning them at any given time, you pick them for holiday or weekend or twice in a month. And please state when you want her to come and pick those things.
Rather, I will allow him have access to the children, and I will allow him pick the children twice a month and during holiday. And
Yes, yeah, and not to instigate the kids against him.
thank you. Okay, I should put. Is it my address? I'll put it.
Yes, and your telephone number. You will sign where there's complainant date, your name, date, sign. And front of your signature, you write your number. The person on black bed.
Yes, the name is the person because the guy called him. Went outside to bring maybe the guy.
Let's see what. Bring the membership form out. Let me see you on this. You don't understand. What did you write this?
When due.
You say you promised to instigate the children.
Not to.
There is no not
Okay.
to here. And you did not indicate when to come and take these things. You are listening here.
Not to instigate my children against
Yeah.
my wife or their mother. I promise to take them twice in a month,
Mm.
including holiday period, and return them when due.
Yeah. And when she will come for those things.
For what? For
When she will come for those things she was coming to pick. When is she to come? Just give a suitable date.
upcoming Saturday. I'm coming Saturday.
Coming Saturday.
I'll be around there. So I'll prepare everything.
Saturday is today is first. Coming
Yes, yes.
Saturday is what?
That should be 7th or 8th.
Let's check the bell because we deal on date, not coming tomorrow or next tomorrow. We deal on
This
specific.
Saturday.
Coming
Okay,
Saturday.
coming Saturday.
It's on the 9th.
8 and 9. So on the night,
Okay. Alright, Saturday 9th of April. What time, sir?
in the morning. Now I'll prepare with the morning.
Let's be specific because you are coming with one of my staff. Madam, what is not necessary for you to pick from that house contribute?
Okay. I did not, that's why I did not write it. That's some things I'm to pick.
There are
I
so
just
many
leave
things
it.
you wrote there that you shouldn't even mention at all, no matter anything. A house that you know that your children are visiting, they are going there. So as you remove the wardrobe, if they go there, if they want to stay there, where are they going to keep? There are things we
I
as a
also
woman
needed
we
it
should
until
not,
where I live.
we should not even try it.
I will kneel down.
You say what?
I said there are things that was they needed it in the place too. So that's why I needed it.
You're free to take it.
Sir?
She's free to take it. I don't know. I have wardrobe too. I have my wardrobe in my place. And the blender, she's not taking it.
Sign sign the defendant, you write your name, you sign and date. You give him the list because I would not want that day if they come, you delay our staff there for whatever reason. You should give you the list now. The ones that you feel she's normal, you are spelling it.
That's what I'll do.
Let's resolve it from here. Did you meet Blender when you were in that house? Have you ever
No,
met?
no, no.
She met it.
No,
Don't lie, don't lie.
You were
I didn't
grinding
meet
with grinding machine.
That one, man.
I
Don't
don't
lie.
meet any blender. It's only hand router.
See, all these things I have witness for it.
No, it's not blender.
It's the thing that I
Not
call
blender.
and they will say, yes, so
I
she
met
has it. She has it.
hand grinder. I was the one that bought down
The blender.
the blender.
We met it there. Today's day is on the first.
Okay, so what happened to the blender that was there? Oga? If you
Because
said there
it
was
got spoiled. Through another. It got spoiled.
Oga, go and buy
So I know I will get it. I will leave it for her. I will leave it for her. No problem. I will leave it for her. What else again, man? The complainant.
No,
Defendant.
she's the one to sign. Sign your name on this. Then this one you sign where the defendant, your name, sign and date.
Yes, okay. This I will sign it.
You write your name, date and sign. Aside the blender, is there any other thing you have objection?
You can't,
Give
you
him,
can't,
give
you
him
can't,
the
you,
list.
you can't accept. She can't accept me to be keeping all this this what do they call it?
What is it?
The
Take.
my dad is all this plastic issue. Some are like dustbin issue now that's broken now. Even I've told you. So everything inside
I
there.
thought you say you have left the house for 3 years
Up
now.
to 3 years.
No, it's just 2 years plus.
3 years.
Just
2 years
April.
plus is not enough for plastic for
For plastic,
dustbins.
some
The new dustbin, I just got it not
some
quite long. I
plastic,
had the
some
accident.
plastic has broken.
Eh?
I got it not quite long. I had the accident.
But it's up to 2 years you left the house.
So
You told me
You
that day
can't-
that
you
it's
can't-
up
Don't
to
worry.
3 years.
up to 3 years. April
Whatever you want,
2019.
just take it. Give me
Yeah,
the one you want to
2019.
give me.
That's
April
August,
2019,
It's August 23, ma.
August
2019. August 23, 2020. I remember very
up to
well.
date. So
2019, 2020, 2021. We're almost 3 years plus now.
that's
When you just
3 years
bring it
plus,
to
and she's saying,
Don't worry. Take the one you want to bring out.
oh,
Take it to me.
it's not you are not giving me.
Mm.
I'm not giving
Take
this
the
back.
one you want to take. No problem.
You are giving to us during our wedding. Last crop on
What is that?
the jug that you said was given to us.
How many is
I
there?
don't know. The
It's
last
much.
cup.
Let him take it until you
You are taking jogger. You self, you're making me feel
leave
like
him. Leave him
how
until.
can you as a
Even
man
if
that's
you want
supposed
to
to
take
give a
everything,
woman money to
unless
buy
I did not buy
it,
it
you buy
today.
it.
But if I buy it with my money,
Be
no.
ready for it.
I think if I were you, you just do
Let
share
him
the
take.
in this
Let him
matter.
No.
I don't even
Yeah,
need
no,
knife.
not to be say I will give you. I'll give you.
Just
All
take
this
it.
knife,
Take
knife
it. I
and
gave
spoon is
you.
mine.
Mm.
You met it
I
there.
gave it. I bought some too.
You mess up.
Don't
Because
worry.
you
Take
can't pack all
whatever.
my spoons, all my cutleries in
Take
me.
it. Take
You
it.
understand? You mess up.
Go and buy cutlery and buy
No.
knives. What is
Our
cutlery?
wife
How
doesn't want
many
to
of
buy
you?
it. They don't want to buy it. Take it.
They don't want to buy their.
Mm.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to take, just take.
I don't know. Your rechargeable lamp is not material. I
Okay,
don't
well,
see
yeah,
it.
take it.
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, that's it.
Whatever you are free to
Anything
take.
you will see
The
everything. I'll
remaining one,
pack
just
everything.
give me.
I'll pack
Don't worry.
everything outside because I
Don't
will.
worry.
I'll
Just
make
take
sure.
it. Whichever you want to do.
I'll pack everything for you.
Mm.
I have everything inside. I'm not using them.
Like that shoe. Just take it.
They
Continue
were-
taking. That's the way it is.
You always see me as a.
Yeah, see.
I wish the wedding could stand, but all because of our
Take whatever you want to
all
take.
because of our stubbornness and
Yes, I'm stubborn.
ego.
Thank God.
Understand? See, you made mention of certain things that you too
Thank you.
you saw. You told me that intervening of parents into the marriage is very bad, which I've been trying to avoid.
Mm.
But our behavior showcase all what
And
she
you go and
has.
report them.
Understand? Because no matter how she will come and talk to me, this
Auntie,
one
assuming
is listen, please. They've invited us twice or three times, including our
after you
family.
report.
See, they asked me to beg. All the something I have to beg her in my father's place. And my father said, go ahead with your this thing. That's why I still said I said
That's why I say none of it should go for divorce yet.
that's I
These
said
ones, because the kids are with him, what she's asking for, I don't see anything there. Plastic rubber,
there's
mug,
nothing.
this
The
one,
rub is there.
grinding stove,
But-
this one. I did not see anything. So allow her to first of all pack this thing. She
She's
that pack
free.
it, pack it back when time reach.
I'm never pack it back.
She's still my you are packing it back. She's still my wife.
God forbid. I will
You
never
are
pack
still
it
my
back.
wife
No,
because
you
I'm
have
married
gotten
you
your own
legally.
wife.
I'm married
I'm
you
not
legally.
married.
Madam,
though,
see
but
that I'm not done
I'm
yet.
still going to be married and I'll do it in the legal way. I'm not going to do it the way you did it.
You are free.
I will do it in the legal way.
Calm down
Yes,
first.
I will tell you.
God will intervene. Make I see this way. This way fine.
Thank you.
See as you fine reach, you carry this turban come cover this fine face.
I don't want to do my hair down.
This time fine. Let me see this side. Wow. Who did this? This side.
Yes, yes.
It's fine. Okay, go and do your own work.
What? No, now. She's still coming back to me. She's my wife.
Never. I'll never come back to you.
I told you I'm not finished.
Okay,
She's
thank
still
you.
coming back to me.
I'm going to collect this your.
She's still my wife. Unless she divorce me quarter after, then I will leave her.
Yeah, you guys are still husband and wife.
You
Even when
know,
she register her
told-
name,
I
your name
told-
is the one she closed
I
there.
told
I know. I know.
I told her that I have the first wife that she's one that give back to my children. So she's still my wife, and there's no way I can leave her alone. You understand? But all because of her stubborn, I already mentioned it, that she always do what she can do best,
Thank you.
and I know how to manage her in that aspect.
Madam, hold on first. Take am easy. At least you never divorce
Never
somebody.
divorce.
You can't touch me. Don't have rights to touch me.
He have right to.
No, he doesn't have rights to.
He have right to touch you. You guys are still married in court. I don't feel like. Oh
So
Jesus.
thank you very much, madam. I really
Okay, ma'am.
appreciate
Yes, ma'am. It's my issue of school fees. How do you want to be paying school fees?
it. You will be doing it
You
together.
don't know
That's
how
what
he
it
has
is.
been doing it.
We will be
He
doing it
has not
together now.
cooperated with the way we are supposed to do it.
We will be doing it
That's
together.
why
the
you
way
need
he's
to
doing it.
cooperate.
They said we should calculate everything that has to do with the kids' school fees. Then we should share it into two.
Mm.
My husband will go to school and collect bill. He will pay for only
You
small
know,
boy.
yes.
And
You
will
say
not,
your
he will
husband.
not ask. He will not ask that how
That
much
one
is the
have
whole
been
thing
resolved. They
divided
say
into two.
because you deny him access to the kids. We have resolved that one now.
Okay, ma'am.
Allow him access to the children. It's
No
not
problem.
this thing
No
now.
problem.
Calm down, madam. You know, say this life. As you see life reach now, so if the life no dey in other place again.
Yes, ma'am.
But take life easy, okay? Take am easy. Let all of us take life easy. There's no life after this except you are in Christ. All those gidi, God forbid, if anybody drop off drop dead today, you will still say, if you had known, you would have talked to this person yesterday. If you had known, you would have just stayed like that, let people be doing the talking and all that too. Take life easy.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody, whoever that he has met, I always say, he always say the devil you know is better than the angel you have not known. We all know that the husband and wives you have, they are the devil. But when you move out of the devil and meet another devil, that is when you meet devils, the king of the devils, because you may not really know. So you calm down, yeah? Yes. At least you have tested out there. You have also tested out there. But both of you should rethink again, no matter anything, because of the kids and tomorrow. No perfect human being anywhere, including me talking to you. I'm not close to perfect, and I can never claim perfect before anybody. That holiness, I can't claim it before any woman, before any man. Because of what? I'm a mortal human being. And I'm bound to make mistake. Even make mistake more than you. You understand me? Yeah. The any mistake you have made, I'm also okay, it could be anybody. Your mindset at that point in time determine your action. The once the action come and go, you should have a routine. No matter anything that is ringing in your brain, rethink. Have a routine. Very, very important. You might have a boyfriend or a girlfriend where you're having issue with it. She will say all kind of thing. That is when she want to lick the man leg, want to lick the man anus, want to do this, proving to you that your wife cannot do. Or you have when you're having issue in mind, that is when that man that is toasting you want to feel is the best man on earth. But at the end of it all, you might be meeting the wrong person entirely. Let us do what? Let's be wise. The world is enough for the wise person. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. See you on
Thank
Sunday.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, viewers, for being with us. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel and access to Justice Media. Follow us on our Facebook page or Human Rights Defenders and access to Justice Advocate Center. For more useful information, visit our website on www.hrdac.org. Thank you. We'll be back in a moment.